Okay, I'm back with second recording. So I had to reset and once again set up the path. It was still correct, but somehow it didn't work. So um, let's just reinstate what we were looking at previously, if that is important in any way. So MFS. Okay. So at the moment it's just one process. We also can look into the file, which is this one, and see how it's going to react this time. So at the moment it's not responding. Okay, I'm going to pause for a moment. I'm going to come back when everything is launched. Okay, so we nearly done it. We're in. Those processes start accumulating, so it's just going to be more and more of them. What's happening if I press this now? We got this, and this time there is no matrix. It paused at this point and attached to existing shared memory. Right. So first thing first, turn off the sound. Okay, that is out of the way. Launch Spotnex so we can actually use it. And make sure those profiles are correct, because they never are. No, as always. And this is the part which I mentioned. So on 2024, that's where the config stays. So it's actually here. That's where all my settings is. But on 2024 was on the second one. So yeah, different. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm confused, but it's not obviously an issue. Right. I'm gonna launch a flight, any flight now. So could be anywhere around here. Oh, the matrix starts, and actually at this point my joystick is responding. So it's kicking, as I would call it. It's sort of like, don't know how to explain this. When I'm holding, maybe it will be showing here. So let's just switch to. So those are forces working against it. That's where my joystick is. But every now and again, I got this huge, like, sort of force pushing me forward. Only lasts a second, but sometimes it lasts a longer. When it lasts a longer, I feel like I got those forces and I'm actually, working with them. But mostly it's just a kick and then gone, kick and gone, and something like that may make sense if the weather conditions were not ideal. However, in the weather conditions, which I'm gonna set, they're gonna be perfect. So just give me a moment. We're gonna set up this. So clear skies, and literally no wind. Another problem which I have, which is a massive issue, it's really terrible, is that at the moment I'm flying 107 knots, but my plane basically wants to go down like immediately. This is what's going to happen if I don't touch anything, just press unpause. That's the reaction. Okay, that's the reaction. I'm not pressing anything and it's going down. In order to actually make him fly straight, I have to put a lot of trim. And I mean 22%, as you can see, not enough. So more and more, 38, 40%. Oh, there was a kick. There was a kick. And is peaking down again violently. So let's try 50%. Is it 50% trim, which is absolutely ridiculous? Enough? Nope, it's still going down. It's still going down. So let's try 70%. You know, like this is already wrong. And I ask other YouTubers if they have the same problem, you know, like, but they said no. When you fly at this speed, you usually have your trim slightly forward, maybe level. You know, like with no wind in perfect condition, that's what's supposed to be. But in mine, to fly level, you need to be at 70. So the only solution to this, which is not perfect, I found this settings. And you have to be at 25 in order to make this work. And at this point, in order to have level, trim is at the bottom here, by the way, I can literally set up this as low as maybe even 20. It's still not correct, but let's just see if I can make this work. Is this sort of level? No, it's going down. So even at 25 centering, whatever it is, it just, that's the only thing which can change this slightly, but it's still incorrect. It shouldn't be behaving like that. So that's the issue which, you know, like no one else have. I ask everyone. So it's just in my case, you let go the joystick, it's picking down. And so, but at 0, it's doing this. So what's going on here? It shouldn't be like that. And again, 25% is still not enough to be how it should be flying at this speed with, you know, so that's not right. And I'm not a pilot, but I ask other YouTubers, and some of them are pilots. So also a friend of mine flies Cessna, and he also told me that shouldn't happen. Okay, so now when it comes to forces, so let's just concentrate on that. We have perfect condition, and I feel vibration. When I go left or right, I don't feel pretty much anything. But that sort of makes sense because obviously it's fairly well trimmed and it's level flight, and also the conditions are perfect. So we can say that makes sense. So let's just change the conditions and apply some wind, 20, let's say, 20 knots. Okay. Those forces which they show in here on my axis input, I don't feel them. I literally don't feel them. I don't feel like anything. It's just vibrations and nothing more. And one of the things which a friend of mine who's going to be watching this told me is that when it's bad trimmed, I will feel the forces. So let's just bad trimmed and try to stay level. Something, not much. There was a kick again, so I felt something. Oh, there was another kick. So let's just go nose down and try to fight with these forces. Again, barely enough, barely anything. Oh, there was a kick. So when is that kick, which sometimes lasts longer, it's actually actual forces. Actual forces. What is now is just barely anything. So I don't know what else I can show you in order to show the problem, because there is one, and doesn't let me to enjoy the games which I, absolutely love, and I push this first, and I want to play, but I don't for weeks. So I got two things which I can think of. Like one, maybe the telemetry is just send, unsend, send, unsend, send, unsend, and for that reason, it's never there because it's literally sort of like trying to get in, but it's on the loop and just try to get in. That's why it's creating multiple processes. Second is that the base is just faulty, and I don't know what else to say. So I'm gonna put all those videos on YouTube. I'm gonna make them accessible to everyone, and please, Team Moza, respond to me because you haven't for a long time now. The things which you addressed as a solution, none of them works, and to be honest, were already explained in the previous video which I sent. So I'm looking forward. If none of them's gonna work, I basically gonna be claiming faulty product, because why nobody else have this? Thank you very much, and bye.